You with it right here with who I started with. We something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, Trejo, no central coast. Mob and suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. You already know who it is, mi beautiful, firme, linda raza. We're going to get this live in before we head out on vacation. Me with the familia, we're on our way. SoCal, here we come. We'll be all up in you for a whole week. But again, we got a lot to talk about. Wednesday night, we did it. Thursday, we did it. Happy 4th of July to all the beautiful raza. Let me address this real quick because I seen a lot of pages on 4th of July, and these are Chicano pages, raza pages, etc., that were, wanting to put out counter American, whatever you want to call it, on 4th of July. To all raza that was doing that, I just want to say, calmate. It's not that serious, man. I mean, out of all the days, you want to pick a day to throw jabs at the greatest country in the world. It's gonna fall on deaf ears, Raza. It really is, man. You know what? And if you were in a third world country, or even worse, if you were in a communist country, you would type that shit in a keyboard and they'll knock on your door and throw you in jail. I'm just saying. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about everything we got to talk about. That's right, boy Aguilar. I appreciate you. SV16, that's right, my boy. Tommy Thunder, stay safe all the time, cabron, all the time. So let's go ahead and get it in, man. The first one we got to talk about is Danny Trejo. Now, Danny Trejo got into an incident, and gracias you guys that send me these articles, send me these clips on IG. If you want to connect with me on IG, it's totally up to you. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. No, I'm not. I'm not everyone's seasoning. I'm the pinchy fire sauce. Orale. A lot of people don't like the fire sauce, but I'm the fire sauce. Orale. So if you want to connect with me, go ahead on IG. You guys send me these clips. So Danny Trejo got into an incident in the San Gabriel Valley. What was going on? They were having a 4th of July parade in the SGV. Shout out to everyone from the SGV. Lots of raza down there, absolutely. And video came out. I actually saw it on a media outlet called Hot Wheela Media. Oh, man. You know what? Some of the names that you guys put out there, I'm telling you, man. I want to ask Hot Wheela Media. Does he even know what a hot wheela really is? You don't want to get caught with a hot wheela. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. We'll leave that for the members only. I saw it on Hot Wheela Media on IG. Danny Trejo was in about, I think it looked like a 69 convertible. I could be wrong. It could be a 66, etc. He's in a convertible, right? Impala. Top down, enjoying the summer. Someone threw a water balloon. They threw a water balloon at Machete. He got down. Now, this is where the video is very kind of sketchy. They threw a water balloon at Danny Trejo's lowrider, okay? But when he gets off and he's hot, and mind you, he's an 80-year-old veterano, you know what I mean? He is a veterano. Matter of fact, a lot of people didn't even know this about Danny Trejo. He had the belt, the championship belt. He was the Tri-Facilities champion in Soledad at the correctional training facility. The Tri-Facilities champion. A lot of people didn't know this. He didn't just have the championship belt on one yard. He had it on 3 facilities. That's why they called it the Tri-Facility champion. Danny Trejo got hands. But in this video that came out, guess what happened? Danny Trejo got dropped. Yes, I said it. Because yes, The video showed it. Danny Trejo just look at the exchange, okay? He threw a punch, the other guy countered, and then he fell. And then he got up and continued. I'm just saying, he got dropped. That doesn't mean it's the whole fight. Calmase, calmase. He just got dropped in the fight. You know, it's notable to mention because in a pinchy fight, when someone gets sat down on their nalgas, well, it's a point for the other person. That's why it's notable to mention. But here's the strange thing about it, though. When he got down out of the lowrider, another water balloon flew in his direction, and it flew from behind the tent of the vato he jammed up and ultimately took flight on. So that's what got me thinking, wait a second. The second water balloon in the video flew from behind the tent to hit Danny Trejo or in his direction. Could it have been just a pendejo instigator to instigate this shit, not even on the dude he bombed on, okay, but he did get dropped, calmate, but, you know, it could have been a instigator that threw that. Nonetheless, I'm not taking anything away from the former Tri-Facilities champion, and I heard he also won a title in Folsom. So I think in Soledad and in Folsom, he had boxing titles. But the other guy must have had some kind of hands. Serio. Because only when you know something about boxing do you know how to set someone up to drop their ass. Most people don't know shit about boxing, and what happens? They fight like they're in YA, or they fight like they're swimming. Just keep it real. Just keep it real. When someone knows how to land a punch or drop someone, the other guy must have had some kind of boxing because he slipped the first punch, and on his first counter, Danny fell on his ass. That was just a video. Go and see it. Anyways, I just wanted to get the raza's opinion on what you think of that. Fuck your feelings. That's right, my boy. Old man Trejo. I know, man. He's an old man, but he got hands. He's froggy. I'm just saying, and we're going to move on because we got a lot to cover and we're going to start packing up. I'll be in SoCal all week. It starts now. So I haven't taken a vacation since, I think, February. So I'm really looking forward to it. If you want to connect in SoCal, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm looking to swing by a chante. Let's go to the best carne asada, carniceria place, grab some agujitas or whatever, you know, and do something. You know, we got 2 days of activities, but then from there, you know, we're going to be kind of doing our thing. You know, no plans sometimes are the best plans. But anyways, it could have been that the second water balloon looked like it was thrown over the tarp where the dude was standing on that got under when he got bombed on. It could have been that Danny didn't know nothing. He's already hot. He's going straight ahead and he's throwing hands. That's what it looks. It looks to me, but I don't know. Anyways, let's keep it moving, you guys. We got a lot to talk about. 1 hour is never, ever enough time. I'm just about to walk into Jamba Juice right now. The good thing I pre-ordered it, cabrones. I'm going to go to the Jamba Juice real quick. Swing by Mom's. See Mom's headstone for a little bit. You know, when I visit Mom's, it balances me out, man. It really does, man. So swing by Mom's, and then I'm on my way. You know what I mean? I'm to East LA. Well, I think it's downtown LA. But it's LA nonetheless. Well, Disney's in Anaheim, so we're gonna be at Disney, Goofy's Kitchen, Adventure Park, whatever they call it, all that stuff. All right, let's keep it moving. Boy Aguilar, that's right, my boy. That Beanie's on his way, carnal. No respect for some of these youngsters when it comes to the elders. I'm saying it's like, a lot of people have this saying. They say you have to earn respect. You have to earn respect. That's not how I was taught. That's not what I was taught. So again, there's a generational gap right there. You give respect because everyone deserves respect. Now, of course, there's instances where you lose respect. I get it. We can name a million of them, right? The guy did this, he did that, he ratted, he whatever, right? But getting respect to me is off the top. So anyways, moving on from Danny Trejo. Is that right? That's right. Y'all recall with Buzz is in the house. I'm in Anaheim until Sunday. Orale. My boy. You're gonna have to get at me. You got my chip, cabron. You're gonna have to get at me and let me know what the game plan is. Let me know what it is. You pull into the pinchy jamba juice. All right. What's next on the menu? It was let me see, what the hell was it? Was it it was Ryan. Oh yeah, it was King Ryan. Okay, nonetheless, here we go. Chingado, man. I told you guys about Ryan more than one time. I'm not taking anything away from his boxing ability. Absolutely not. I'm not taking anything away from him. I know he's raza, yep. Even though he doesn't know Spanish, he's still raza. Some people argue though, well, you don't have to know Spanish. That's not our native tongue. Cálmase, cabrones. Cálmase. Hold on, I'm inside Jamba Juice right now. Let me grab my Jamba. It's an online order for Mike. No worries. For Mike. Hold on, cabrones. We're going to get into it right now. Going to Nate versus Masvidal tomorrow. Yeah, that should be good. Nate, I got to keep it real. You know, I'm a huge Diaz fan. Absolutely. Because those are the primos, right? Same last name. But they've slowed down a lot, man. They slowed down a lot. Their feet have slowed down. I'm always gonna go for Diaz. I'm not saying, I'm just a realist though. I'm not gonna bet on them, anymore. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let me grab my jumbo cover. Hold on. We'll jump back on this thing. Thank you, buddy. I'm a realist. He slowed down a whole lot. So I'm thinking Masvidal's gonna take it based on he's faster. He's faster, and Nate looks very flat-footed. But that's a good one. It's a good one, and I'm still contemplating on ordering it. I think it's on Triller. I actually wanted to see the 600 fight. A lot of people said it wasn't too good. I don't know. I wanted to see 600 because he signed a deal with the 1111 network. Anyway, let's get into Ryan Garcia, okay? Because I've told you about his personality is very, very unique. The word that defines to me Ryan Garcia is quirky. He's quirky. What does that mean? There's no normal inside of him. Okay, so let's talk about the comments that he made. Okay, he was on a live stream on Clubhouse, and yes, his words sounded like they were slurred. He was slurring when he was talking, so he was under the influence. Now he has come out and says he likes to do mushrooms. He said it, not me, cabrones. I'm putting jackets on anybody. Ryan Garcia said that he likes to do mushrooms, he does other things, etc. Right? So that goes to show, okay, he's not gonna be in his right mind every single time. He just admitted it, right? Now, he's young and he's impressionable. What does that mean? He's gullible, he's young, he's a professional boxer, but this is the opposite of a professional. This is the exact opposite of what a professional does. You have to realize if you are in combat sports, physical sports, if you're an athlete, you've got a clock. Your prime, the clock of your prime is running out little by little every single year. He got expelled by the WBC. He's on a 1-year suspension for performance enhancing drugs. Okay, you could argue this and that, and it could have been someone inside his circle. Yeah, they could have spiked his shit. Someone inside of his camp could have done that. I've heard of that happening in your own circle. So who can you really trust? I would be looking at my whole circle if I tested positive, knowing I ain't put one thing inside of it. I would be looking at my whole circle. But anyways, that's another subject. He's quirky. So what he said, okay, he said this. He said on Clubhouse live stream, I hate the N-word. Niggaz, I guess, if you want me to spell it out. If you don't know what the N-word means, you know what I mean? You know who does know the N-word means? Alvin. Alvin knows the N-word. They've got clips of him on the internet. Just look it up. American Cholo says the N-word. There's 100 videos on YouTube, and he said it 20 times. He doesn't have. Well, first of all, I don't condone that. I don't say that, etc. Well, I take that back. The only time I've ever said the N word is when I'm by myself and I'm reciting rap lyrics. That's the only time, just to be 100 with you. Okay. But I don't say that word. I don't use that word toward people. Period. Alvin says that word. Obviously, the internet has him saying the hard ER word 20 times. Go ahead and look it up. You know what? Maybe Ryan Garcia has been hanging out with Alvin. What do you think? Oh man, maybe that's his problem. You gotta stop hanging out with Alvin, Ryan, and you'll stop saying that word. But anyways, enough of the jokes. Let me drink my jamba. Hold on. Mmm. PB and banana protein all day long with an extra shot of whey. Keep it coming. To the men, you got to stay away from soy protein. When people eat soy to sound cool, you don't know that you're destroying your testosterone by eating soy. Stay away, all men, from soy products, period. It's destroying your testosterone, which means you're going to end up with female tendencies. No, I'm just kidding. Female tendencies. What I did. All right, let's get back to it. While I'm on my way to the Chante to get ready for LA. I'll be all up in you, LA. Let's see what you got. 213-323. Let's go. Um, anyways, so with Ryan, he said, I hate the N-word. And then he said something about joining the Ku Klux Klan. And then he said George Floyd. And there was another guy on that stream that was doing the same thing he was doing, kind of egging him on to bullshit back and forth against these very, very racial fucking slurs. I mean, very racial. So he posts on X the same thing. I hate the N word. He did that. Ryan Garcia posted on X, I hate the N word. Niggaz's. Deleted that tweet, and I trip out on this. I don't get on my phone a lot, right? I don't got the time. But and it was like 5:15. I think I just checked out for the day of trabajar, and I saw it. I hate the N word. I didn't. I just, to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I thought. Is again, he's Ryan Garcia, quirky. I don't want to call him a weirdo because I call weirdos people that do things, heinous things, gross things, malicious things toward children. But that just means I grew up in the hood, right? And that's how we talk in the hood, right? Oh, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo means he has weirdo charges. Maybe I got that from the facilities. I don't want to call him a weirdo, but he's definitely weird. I mean, he's definitely weird. So yeah, there's nothing gonna be normal. So at the same time, he said, "I hate the N word" on Twitter or X. Uh, about an hour later, he posted, "I love the N word." Again, people, I mean, they're saying that there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. Well, I mean, and then he sticks to his guns and he kind of defends the things he says. If there was nothing wrong with them, then why is he defending the things that he's saying? One, and two, if there was nothing wrong with them, why did today he announce that he's going to check into a rehab? Tell me that. Something's wrong. The trainers are not going to do anything. Why? The trainers are on the payroll. You think boxing trainers that are on the payroll are going to do something? Hell no. They get a fat check. All they are there to do is to get him in shape for guerra. They're not his mom. They're not his dad. Absolutely not. So, anyways, before people start blaming the trainers and this and that, no. They're not there to do nothing but just to train him. That's right, AC Ibarra. Day one or hometowns in the casa. Ryan needs to stop smoking rock cocaine for reals. I don't know if it's rock cocaine way. I mean, I've never seen him. I mean, on the tank one, he looked really, really dehydrated. I think it's mushrooms and weed. And I think he drinks. I mean, come on now. After the very an hour after he announced his son was born, a proud moment on IG. You know, my son is born. Welcome to the world, King. His name Eli Garcia, whatever it was. An hour later, he posts on IG and announces his divorce. And every week since then, he's had a new girlfriend and he's been posting, I'm in love with her. I'm in love with, he's fallen in love every week for the last 2 months. Someone, how can you tell me that something's not wrong with that one? Something's wrong with that cabron, man. It's in his head, man. Something's wrong, you know. Con los, tiene orejas de satélite. Risky business in the casa, that's right. N words and black people are two different things. Here we go. Always something. Here we go. Well, I'm not taking calls today, cabron. I'm actually getting ready for SoCal. But anyways, I just wanted to bring it to the people's attention. He said, I hate the N-word. And he says, I love them. And then he's talking about Muslims. And he is just talking too much. Can someone take his social media away from him? Por favor? He needs some kind of PR contract where he's not saying all that he's saying. Someone needs to check him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. N-words is a mentality. Orale, ask Alvin. He says the N-word. That's what I think the problem is. He's been hanging out with Alvin too long. He says the N-word. I don't know. Let's keep it moving, gente, because again, this is going to be the pre-vacation live. The pre-vacation live. All right, let's see. What do we got next? A ver. Came up on my feed. Oh, Alfredito. That's right. Let me talk about Alfredito real quick. I want to give a shout out to all of the IG pages that shared the autistic boy Alfredito, who got hit. He was struck by a grown ass man, which now he's in hiding. The internet is undefeated. The internet will find your ass. And they found him. I don't want to blast his name or anything out there. People send me, you guys are crazy. You guys send me pictures of his license plate and all this. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. But I ain't going to look nothing up. I'm going to wait for the internet to discover him. But I appreciate you guys, though. Someone sent me a picture of his license plate and shit. Gracias, you guys. But anyways, Alfredito. So now it's come to light. Okay, now he's in hiding. The guy who struck an autistic boy. And it's come to light that the autistic boy's family, they're homeless. They're sleeping in their car. It's California. Shit is fucking tough out here, man. You know, if you don't make it happen, it's not gonna happen for you. And unfortunate situation. So that they're homeless. So I want to give a shout out to Grimy Shug, which is obviously it's a Swifty Blue. Yeah, I almost went. I was gonna say MoneySign Suede. I do want to talk about MoneySign Suede, though. I want to talk about his girlfriend and something that's trending right now. So don't let me forget. We'll bring up Suede right now. But anyway, Swifty Blue, shout out to him because he posted on his IG, tiene un chingo de followers, right? And so someone's gonna, look out when you have that huge of a following, someone's gonna look out or help you in whatever you need help in. He posted, someone put me in contact with the boy's mom. And I kind of knew where it was going. I knew that, oh, okay, pues, he's gonna look out. He's gonna look out. Anyways, shout out to Swifty Blue because they created a GoFundMe that now has over $40,000 donated. And they have gotten Alfredito's family not just that money, but they got him a hotel paid in advance for 6 months. I'm just saying, this is God works in mysterious ways, man. That situation was not of God, right? O sea, pegando un niño. But guess what happens in a situation like that? We turn it around And now look at the positive that came out of it. 40 thought now, okay, the GoFundMe, the only thing I don't like about GoFundMe's is they tax you like the state of California. When you want to withdraw that money, and this sucks, gente. This sucks. It's like YouTube. You know, YouTube wants to take 50% of the super chats and all this other stuff. And I tell people, man, if something was really, really a need, shoot that shit to Zelle. Like with Alex and Amorado, they always say shoot it to Zelle. They got the dad's Zelle. They always post up the dad's Zelle. So it sucks when they cash out of that 40 plus grand. You know, GoFundMe is gonna take a couple grand. That sucks, but it's just reality. A lot of people didn't know that, but it is what it is. They take a chunk. Could you imagine GoFundMe taking a couple grand? And that's just what happens. And it is what it is, right? You can't change it. Anyways, where are we at? Oh yeah, Alfredito. So with that, look at the situation that happened though. I want to give a shout out though, just the grimy Shug for doing that. He didn't have to do that. Of course, they shot a video and all people are gonna criticize. Oh, they're giving the money like this and they're giving the money like that and blah blah blah. And okay, yeah, he's doing a video, but at the end of the day, he's still doing a good thing. Yes, you would have been a whole lot more blessed. You would. You would have been a whole lot more blessed if you would have just not let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That's just the Bible. That's how God works. Yeah, you would have been a whole lot more blessed, but putting it out there. But it's also a positive thing to show that people can rally around a family who's sleeping in their car, and help them out, man, and help them out. So shout out to that situation, man. Shout out to everyone that was involved and everyone that donated um, over to that cause for Alfredito. Testing, testing, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think we're back on the audio. Man, my bad. I don't know what happened. The YouTube yada that went down. Yeah, it went down. It cracked off. Can you hear me now? Richie Lokes, just let me know if you can hear me real quick. Someone let me know before we keep going on MoneySign Suede. Only a couple other things we're going to talk about, man. My bad, you guys. I'm over here visiting mom, though. I'm cleaning moms. I appreciate you guys. We can hear you. Okay, good. So MoneySign Suede. So, yeah, his girl in love with him. Now, you can't hold it against, well, he passed. Let's just say this. He passed. And so she's going to move on, right? I mean, that's just, it's just reality. She's going to move on. His MoneySign Suede's girlfriend. A year later, she's posting an ultrasound photo. This is 1 year. 1 year. She posted an ultrasound photo. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. So let's bring it back to the Rasta's court. Let's bring it back to the people's court. What do you think? If she was so deeply in love with Suede, and she got it was just 1 year later, moved on. I don't know if she's with the guy. She didn't obviously announce that. She posted a picture of an ultrasound. Is it too soon? Was it really love? Or was it just he swayed? When did things change? Well, of course, again, not gonna hold it against her. He passed away, but still, a lot of people say it's maybe too soon. Maybe it wasn't. She doesn't have to wait. She could have waited a little bit. That's just public opinion. I don't know, but it's MoneySign Suede's girlfriend. I thought that was trending news. I said, you know what? Let me talk about that and see what the people say. Another thing I wanted to touch on before we go, because I gotta get my money, and then I gotta head on over to L.A. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up in my opinion. Yeah, because why was she putting all his letters out? That's what I want to know. All of his letters to show the world what? That's where I think the internet is a weird component now. When shit happens to people, they want to jump online. When shit happens to people, they want to go live. Now, I know that people could tell when someone is breaking down and it's real. But why go on live or post it on the internet for the world to see other than you want attention? The number one reason why people put shit on the internet, whether it's a post, whether it's a story, whether it's a reel, whatever it is, a picture of the family, whatever, how much I'm making, what hotel, vacation, it's simple. It's very simple. There's not 10 reasons. There's not 100 reasons. There's one reason. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I love the fact that it brings up the memories every year. That's beautiful. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm all about memories. That's all we got in the end when we check out of this world. I think when we leave this world, you fucking highlight reel flashes before your eyes, and either you go with the Lord or you don't. So it's a beautiful thing with the memories. But other than that, what is the main reason? Is attention. Is attention. I want someone to like it. I guess I want someone to, I don't know. But anyways, is it too soon in my opinion? I would say yes. They weren't married, but they were boyfriend and girlfriend. But all these deep, 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 deep love letters kind of have no value now because a year later, you're pregnant. So I don't know. But this ain't Dr. Phil. All right, let's move on, gente. The last thing I want to touch about before I head on to SoCal, gente. The last thing I want to talk about is Big Wicked. I want to talk about real quick. It came across my feed. Big Wicked from Strength Cartel, real quick. And then I got to go, gente. Big Wicked from Strength Cartel. He was laid to rest, I believe in Whittier this weekend. Richie Lokes. Hey, there's actually a good freestyle song called Love Letter. That's a banger. There's a badass freestyle song called Love Letter. That's a banger. But, she's writing letters and writing letters. And a year later, she's pregnant. So I don't know. Again, I'm not a lady, obviously, right? So I'm not even gonna come from that position. What's right? A lady's got to go through a lot, especially when the guy is down and away. Oh man, no lady deserves that. Matter of fact, maybe the lady shouldn't wait. But I don't know. Anyways, let's go talk about Big Wicked before I go, gente, because I'm on my way to SoCal. I'll be gone. I'll be over there, gente. And I'll just do lives like this. I'll do some pop-ups in case something breaks, something trends. I'll have my mics ready to go. Um, Big Wicked from Strength Cartel got laid to rest this weekend. A lot of people didn't know what it is. Strength Cartel is a brand. It's a brand that pushes products and supplements because todos los cabrones están mamados, and he hooked up with Big Boy, and I believe they did tiempo together. They did time together. Once upon a time, they did time together. And so supposedly they were like brothers. I mean, that's how the internet was making it seem like Big Wicked and Big Boy were like hermanos. I mean, taitas, road dogs, ace deuces, ace coon boons, whatever. I can go on and on. Um, and so he was just late to rest this weekend. But the internet right now is a little bit in an uproar. So it came out that the donations to Big Wicked, all of the donations to help his family, lay him to rest, it came out that Big Boy, his hermano, the one he had been pumping content out now for years, backing the brand, they help each other. It's not one person carrying the whole thing. They helped each other out. Big Boy, helping him out. But ultimately, Big Boy is the head of Strength Cartel. Again, they're turning it into this, supplement brand or just making a brand out of it. And that's good because I believe all of us have a brand inside of us. That's why the Bible says the parable of the talents. It didn't say some cabrones are going to have talents. All cabrones have it. We all have talents, men and women. If you bury it, that's on you. You want to be the victim? That's on you. You want to blame the man or society or what? That's on you. But anyways, so, he was promoting his own brand, right? They're helping each other out, etc. But it came out that the donation, Big Wicked, all he donated to the funeral expenses. I'm sorry, Big Boy. All Big Boy donated was $500. Now, people are saying, oh, that's not enough. I thought he was your brother. He helped you for years build the brand where it's at now. Whoop-de-whoop and wop-de-wop. I'm sure the family appreciates every dollar they got. But I thought it was a little bit interesting that the internet is in an uproar because they thought Big Boy should have donated the majority of the funeral expenses. All I want to tell the people is this también. Cálmanse, cabrones. Check this out. There's a lot of cabrones. Okay, and I'm talking about like Big Boy. There's a lot of cabrones that have Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, mansions, whatever. To me, that's all bullshit. I mean, it's great to have that shit, but I'm content. Like the Apostle Paul says in the Bible, I've learned to be content with having what I have. I can live under a pinchy bridge, which I'm never going to, and if as long as I had a roof over my head, clothes on my back, morals and values, my family is healthy, I'm winning. I don't give a fuck. And the internet doesn't skew my perspective on what's important and what's not. I don't give a shit. I'm rooting for everyone, absolutely, because what goes around comes around. I want you to succeed. I want you to be the best version of you. I want you to get it before I get it. The only reason I've gotten it is a lot of hard work, a lot, and putting the old shit in the past and not, going back to it. Like another YouTuber, someone set up to react to, and he got locked up. I'm not gonna react to that. I'm not. I don't wish him nothing. No ill will at all, man. He's gonna have to do what he's gonna have to do. But anyways, here we go. Should he have donated more than 500 when knowing the funeral expenses are at least gonna be 20 grand? Or not? So what I was saying is that a lot of people have shit, Lamborghini, but that's just the front. That's just to come off like you're balling. The sad thing about the reality of it is a lot of people get into debt just to fucking show that they have shit. Because again, the internet, this is what the internet does. It skews our perspective on what's valuable and what's not. Or, oh, I gotta come off successful. So everything tiene que ser de marca, de marca. Si no tienes ropa de marca, eres corriente. All this stuff. You hear it, we see it, that's bullshit. If you live your life like that, you're not living your life. If you live your life caring what other people think, caring about an image, what will people say? I suggest you stop. And the moment you stop is the moment you start living your life, man. Be you, because God made you, you. You don't got to have ropa de marca. You don't got to have a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. And I'm not saying this is a big boy situation, but a lot of people have a lot of expensive shit and they're paycheck to paycheck. Maybe the $500 he donated to Big Wicked's funeral is all he had. How do I know? How do you know? The internet crucifying Big Boy, I thought was a little bit, I don't know. I'm sure the family's appreciative of the $500. I don't think anyone else is scanning it. I think the internet is just looking for something to talk about. At the end of the day, only they know that situation. Now, it was a bad situation. If people didn't know why Big Wicked passed away, Big Wicked got unalived by his girlfriend's brother. He went over to his girlfriend's house in LA. The girlfriend brother, he had a prior on his jacket. He did have a GBI or an assault prior on his jacket, but that was in the year 2000. This is 2024. That was 24 years ago. I don't know. I don't know what took place. Only God knows what takes place. One thing I will always preach on this channel until God takes my breath out of my body is that I get tired of seeing these almost 50-year-old gang members on the fucking internet. I get tired of seeing these because the youngsters see it and all you're doing is promoting it. But yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm solid. Yeah, I never ratted. Yeah, this. I'm super serio and solid and da 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 da. All that gang shit. I will always speak against. I'm not saying that's the reason he passed away, but I mean his appearance would attract that kind of energy. It would. It would attract that kind of energy. And if you want to come off like that, fine. More power. Be a 50-year-old gang member. Be a 60-year-old gang member. Be a fine. More power to you. You ain't taking no bread off my table. That's you. But when someone approaches you, when you come off like that, or the cabrones that are on the internet talking that tough shit, Alvin, like Alvin, when someone jams you up, or God forbid something happens to you, remember how tough you were. When your heart is beating, you're staring up at the sky, you don't know how you got into that situation and your life is slipping away from you, just remember how tough you were and how tough you acted. I ain't trying to preach. This ain't a sermon. Why does everyone on YouTube say I said, oh, it's because of YouTube, cabron. If we say M word, he got murked, MURDER, KILLED, what you said, automatically the video gets flagged, way. And you won't even be able to see it when I go off the live. It'll go for YouTube and it'll go for review. And then if they don't pass it, then it'll never go through. So it's a politically correct term. We just have to recognize who the owners of YouTube are, who the bosses are. So that's why we say that. If you caption it, that's even worse. If you say it, it comes up on the way they filter for words. That saying that word automatically will put your video in review, and then it might not even come up. And then you've heard of like Paradigm Media News and other outlets where then it goes for review, and then he has to go back and edit it again, and that's a lot of work, man. Anyway, shout out to Paradigm Media News. I can't wait to see them in a couple months. They're about to throw chingazos. You guys, we talked about Ryan Garcia, the autistic boy Alfredito. I gave you guys an update on that. Danny Trejo, we actually kicked it off with Danny Trejo getting dropped. Cálmase, cabrones. He got dropped. He did run up for the fade, but he got dropped. He has hands. The other guy just had the drop on him. He slipped left, boom, the counter hook, and Danny fell. Again, I don't even think it was him that threw the beer, because the second beer, when Danny was walking up to the area where he was, a second beer was thrown and it came over the canopy. I think he just got hot for no reason. Okay, you hit my car with a water balloon. Okay, wow, that's great, big deal. What am I gonna do? Lose my shit? Now, what happened to Alfredito? We also talked about what happened to Alfredito, the autistic boy. And I'm glad they got over 40,000. Well, they're probably going to get 30,000 of the 40,000 because they donated it to GoFundMe. That's fucked up. That's just reality. Um, we talked about him, and I'm glad that God turned that whole situation good. That guy got what he got's coming. I'm not pushing for violence, but that guy got what he got's coming. He's in hiding right now. They got his address, all of that, all of that. So I'm glad that that happened. That's right, Mini Mill. That's right, Chicano Bots. Órale, cabrón. Chicano Bots, he says. That's right, cabrón. Ryan Garcia. Well, we're talking about Ryan Garcia. We talked about MoneySign Suede's girlfriend. Was she really in love? Or was it just he was swayed? And when he came out, he would have, took her around the world and back. Because a year later, she's pregnant. I don't know. And then we talked about oh, big wicked right now. Rest in peace. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna walk in through the doors right now. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna be in SoCal all week. I'll do some pop-up lives. If anything does crack off, keep me in the loop though. Send me something on IG. If something keep tabs on the SAVE Act. It will safeguard our elections by ensuring only American citizens vote in federal elections. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Disco Super Visto. That's right, cabron. Yeah. Ryan will be back. Look. Yeah, Ryan will be back, but you can't be saying that shit, bro. You can't be saying I hate the N word and let's join the KKK. You can't even play with those pinchy words, man. Now, I'm not for the cancel culture, gente. I'm not. The cancel culture, that shit was started by liberals. They want to cancel. Why? Because the first motherfuckers they want to cancel is anyone with an American flag. It's funny to those cabrones. Oh shit, here we go. You know, you burn you burn an American flag, it's freedom of speech. You burn a Palestinian flag, it's a hate crime. Yeah, that's how they think. Serio, man. This shit's backward, man. I'm gonna let you guys go live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'll be in SoCal all week long. If you are in SoCal and want Chicano Tube and the familia to swing by the chante, I'll grab the agujitas, cabrones. I'll grab the modelos. I'll grab the carne asada, carne arrachera. We don't get no diez mio, even though I know the economy's fucked up. We'll get the best, cabron. Go ahead and hit me on IG then, or 831-205-1735, which is the hotline, the phone call number, the party line, whatever you want to call it. Hit me on that, you guys. That's right. Riverside County's in the casa. That's right. I appreciate you. I'm with you. We shouldn't be staying stuff. Exactly. But he checked himself into rehab. Again, he's a little bit weird, man. I'm not calling him a weirdo. By my definition, a weirdo is something that has to do with children. That's how the streets taught me. But I'm gonna say he's weird, man. He's really weird and quirky. All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey, traveling mercy, say a prayer for me. I'll be on my way to SoCal. SoCal, I'm all up in you until the 12th. All right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.